pumping up your protein intake can actually help you lose weight. Now, female bodies are different to males, obviously. I'm sure you've complained about your partner looking at an exercise bike and, straight away losing 5 kilos, whereas you need to work hard to do this. Now, unfortunately, guys do lose weight more easily than us girls do. But there is actually a physiological reason, a hormonal reason why this is the case, and we can work through this. And it comes down to women and men being different in their makeup, particularly the makeup of hormones, obviously. Now, as women, when we work out, our bodies aren't as efficient as men's at using stored carbs for fuel, i.e. men's bodies access the food they've eaten to fuel them during a workout better than we do. However, we do mobilize more fat during exercise. Woo! When it comes to our recovery after exercise, we burn literally an increased proportion of carbs, so the food we consume. However, men burn an increased proportion of fat. On top of that, our progesterone also increases muscle breakdown after exercise to help fuel our bodies, which means it is pretty critical for you to get protein, particularly protein, into your body soon after exercise to help with the recovery and the rebuilding of muscles, and also to reduce the storage of fat. So, what our bodies do is they go, oh crap, we need energy. We don't have enough. We may be going into starvation mode. And so it stores fat for the long, hard winter ahead. And it starts eating instead into our muscles. Now, to stop this happening, getting protein into your body allows your body to use that as energy and stops it from actually storing the fat in fear of a famine. So if you ever wondered why men seriously seem to drop weight like crazy just looking at an exercise bike, well, it's a physiological factor. Let's break this down just a little more. So women have more essential fat. We are designed to carry life and give birth. And we seem to carry most of our lean mass in our lower half. We are also built more for endurance exercise and less for explosive exercise. So are naturally good fat burners when we are doing exercise, but need to boost our protein intake before and after exercise to support our body's recovery from that exercise, instead of our bodies eating into our muscles for that energy requirement. To go a step further into science, this might get crazy on you all, but our bodies, our high levels of female hormone play a massive, massive role in this. When we have greater estrogen and progesterone in our bodies, which obviously is all the time compared to men, the estrogen impacts the growing capacity of our muscles, and the progesterone turns up the breakdown of muscle tissue, which makes it difficult to maintain lean muscle mass, particularly during really, really hard exercise efforts. Now, if we take in protein that's high, particularly high in the muscle building amino acids or branch chain amino acids, you might have heard of that, think good quality protein shakes, within around 30 minutes after exercise, we can reduce this from occurring. That's why, as women, we need to look at, seriously the protein intake in our bodies and in our diets. You know that at Burn Theory, where we're not about muscle building or shredding your abs or limiting your wine intake or your enjoyment of food. Food is there to be enjoyed, and we know that. But having a greater understanding of our bodies and their approach to food and fitness, it helps us to, make slight tweaks to bring us closer to our goals. So girls, basically get more protein into your diet.